Okay, I have a different setup here, so I had my mic all the way across where I usually put it for a stream, and then I realized it's like halfway across my desk and it wasn't picking up. So I'm glad I didn't start going before getting that figured out. And I think I finally figured out a good way to get my iPad screen to not be as snappy, because on here it wants to, so this is on my hey Chris, this is on my tablet that I'm usually drawing on. You can see my little mouse over here, but this darn thing starts out about this big, so I have to blow up the screen, and then every time I get near to the edge of the tablet, it snaps back to the tiny. So it took me about probably 10 tries to get this stupid thing to stay and also be big, and also, yeah, so. But I'm glad I have it, because it's really honestly pretty easy to get the iPad reflector to, okay. Let's hope I don't mess up my, I turned off gestures, so thankfully it's not picking it up. I had condensation on my hands from my can of Coke, so I inadvertently splattered them like paint on my screen. So let me go back to, let me remember first how to do this. Oh wait, done. And let me go back to, so this is what I did last week. And that was pretty much very rudimentary understanding of this program and the functionality and stuff. So I did frame by frame in here. Since then, I've watched a little kind of tutorial video, which has let me kind of explored a lot of other functionality in here that looks pretty interesting, like this this little button right here that's the round next to the play. Let me just use this guy right here. That's like the performance mode. So what that does is I could, for example, have an element here, and in performance mode, I pick it up and move it around, and it records that and automatically will animate it to replicate what I did while in performance mode. So that could potentially make things like rain, blowing grass, blowing leaves very easy to animate, and that I would only need to in effect draw it once or twice, or how many ever versions of a leaf or rain or whatever I wanted, and just draw those once and then use performance mode to animate them going across the board. That's very interesting to me. And then you could group that animation, duplicate it as a group, and then kind of scatter it around. I'm actually pretty interested in that, but not ready for that yet. And then a little bit more, I also got my, let me go over here. I got my drawing mode. I got my brush transferred in, which is actually really neat and really easy. I didn't know that. Okay, let me see if I can do it again. So I go over here and I pick this icon up, and that's how you split screen. I didn't know that. So, and then you can drag this little guy over, and I can do this now. So this is the, let me just do this. I'll play this one because these are kind of fun. So this is the review. I think I did this on Friday. Maybe it's Friday. I wanted to revisit Space Floof, and since I had a little bit more of an understanding of effects and how to do things in Procreate, since the first time I tried and failed, I thought it would be fun to kind of try to make something like a galaxy, and kind of that nebulous, cloudy look under there. So that's what this one was. It was really kind of an experiment on that texture. and I had a lot of fun on that one. And I think you've seen that one. And I started off the stream with the fishy friends last time. All right, so let me go ahead and, okay, so we're gonna do this the other way. Can I split screen that? Oh, yay. Okay, so back over here. I'm learning. Feels so good to learn. Okay, so what I want to do today is I kind of want to have a nice little sway, like a little, and I want to put it to some, and I'll do the music and audio. Well, if I don't, I could use trending audio if I do the same thing that I did last time, which is make the animation and just say, okay, I'm going to figure out how to, make it work. So I think that's what I'll do here. I'm going to need to go over my tutorial, and I have another one. So I watched like a 17-ish minute version. Wow, so much better. It's gonna make animating so much easier. So I want to have this guy, this is just my scratch board to figure this out. Happy Tuesday, Sharon. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's actually rainy and a little bit dark, so before I forget, I'm just going to scoot over here and turn on Coconut's heat lamp. That isn't a heat lamp. It's just an LED, but she thinks it's a heat lamp. So what I want to do is have the little floof kind of, swaying back and forth. It's going to be, I was thinking initially that I would have a lot of like extra props, like maybe grass is going to be doing a little sway and a little kind of, the wind is going to be doing that too, and I might draw some leaves and have them go through there to test the performance mode. I'm really interested in that because I think it could be so time saving, especially on elements that I would be making for Jiffy GIFs, like little pieces that bounce around, like letters, and because I want to add a bunch of new stuff. I want to add, in fact, I bet that's on my list to make a list of the items that I'd like to update the Jiffy GIF folder with, account rather. And I want to do like a new comic, new post, happy birthday, general emotions, because I have a few that are more general use and I can see which ones are really popular. And again, for some weird reason, my new wallpaper with the Floof has gotten a little bit of usage. I can see that in my stats. And I'm curious because, it's interesting. I know that Evil Landlord Sipping Tea, I had a viral moment with that one, and you can see it in the analytics. It's really interesting. But that one has actually fallen behind, and some of the coconut ones are trending a little bit more and getting a little bit more usage. So I'm curious as to how and why, and if it's really, I'm thinking it is hashtag critical, especially for that sip one with Evil Landlord. I think I had the right tea sip or something, because I hashed it with a couple of those, and I think that's what got it. Similar with coconut, I have to look back in on those hashtags I used on Jiffy and see, but I can I know it's harder to get to the top of listings of very common searches like love and heart and all of that. Those are a mile long and there's so many options. But I think that, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to do a little research and kind of look into those. So anyway, I want to have him kind of, you know, swaying back and forth, and I want to have some little pieces of, let's see, this is just going to be my scratch board again, by the way, to, okay, we still have this problem. This is the problem I ran into last week, where it likes to think I am picking colors, and I'm not. It's just my stupid uncovered pinky on the artboard. So I want to have like some little pieces of grass that are going to kind of boop, boop, and boop, boop. They're going to go like that. Maybe I'll have 3 of them. That. And then I'm thinking maybe some, whoops, maybe some blades of grass that are going to just kind of like float lazily through. Or maybe float down from the top, or just kind of, so if the wind is going to go like this direction, but it's going to be, I've got to figure out how fast I want it, because I want this to be very tranquil, and I'm going to pair it. I don't have the music yet, but there's this account on Instagram. It's like Oneul or Oneul. It's Oneul, I believe is their name. And they have a lot of these cute, like, I wouldn't call them anime tracks, but I would call them more like gaming tracks, like something you would hear in Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, that type of feel. And so I'm thinking of one of those, maybe that's like a cute, or maybe more of a tranquil one. So that's the plan. And again, I successfully got my line art brush transferred from Procreate, which I was super excited about. It was super easy. And also, so I can kind of do, let me do it again. Oops. I gotta go slow. There we go. And I pick this guy up and I bring him over here. So I can also drag and drop elements from this. Like if I want to take this whole, like one of these completely and bring them over into here, I can pick it up, drag it, drop it, and do that. So I could potentially, since I know there are some features in Procreate that are not in Dreams yet, I could draw larger background elements and more elaborate things in here in Procreate, and then make sure I layer out, like for example, maybe on this one I layer out the butterflies if I want to have them actually flapping and moving around. I could do that, but keep it mostly in Procreate and then drag that over. That's what I'm thinking anyway, possibly on how to use that. Similar with like these sparkles, I think this would be super easy to animate with snow. And I'll go back and animate some of these, because none of these guys are broken out like they are in Illustrator. They do have puppetry. I haven't gotten to that part of the learning yet, of how to kind of use the puppetry tools and stuff to get that kind of anchor point, anchor point, anchor point, and then edit like the arm. I haven't gotten there yet, but I figure that's how some of that can be done. And then if I go into it with that endpoint in mind, I know that I'll create the files correctly. Like I'll make Momo on her own, I'll make Coconut, essentially more like what I do in Illustrator already. They're all grouped and on their own separate areas that I can move around, as opposed to this where it's more like a painting where everything is kind of on one layer jumbled together. Anyway, so that's some of what I learned. I'm excited, and let's see if I can't make this guy sway in the wind. That's where we're going. Oh, let's see here. Here, it's snowing out. Oh my gosh, lucky you. I've got rain, lots of rain. And it was not easy to get up this morning because it was the kind of grumbly, dark. It was that kind of rainy morning where you're just like, ooh, the covers are so comfy. I don't want to move out of them. But we gotta move. We gotta move. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to come in here and bring this down a little bit. Just enough so I have my rough sketch here and the idea of how this guy is going to be sitting on this. All right. And hopefully the drawing will go a lot easier because I imported my brush from Procreate, and half of the last stream was, god damn it. Okay, the opacity is full here. Layer 1 is the only one. Why is this layer, what? Oh, wait, no. That's size and that's full opacity. What's going on here? And see, look in the preview, it's full opacity. What am I doing wrong? Because this layer is not supposed to, really? Now this layer is max. I would like this to be at 30%. I would like this layer to be at max. And it's, what is going on? Opacity's max. And look, in here, it's cool. Am I doing something wrong here? Because look right here in the flipbook. It's clearly full opacity here, but on my... Okay, what is... My onion skin's cool, my opacity's cool. This should not be opaque. Okay, see, yo, that one's fine. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go out here. See, look, even in the... Okay. All right, well, guess I can't have what I want, which is what I had last time. Is this acting this way? This isn't even shown, so why don't I delete this layer? Why are you drawing opaque like that? What? This is 100% brush opacity, 100%. I don't understand. See, I can draw regular here. on further I can draw regular. Why on this first frame is it drawing like this? What did I do? Why isn't it? Okay, I swear to God I checked that before. And I had that opacity at 100% before. Hey Dee! I'm struggling. But whatever, we figured it out. So let's just go. Let's just do it. I'm erasing all of this tomfoolery. Right. Back to square one. All right, let's double check. Our layer is at opacity max. It was before, but for some reason it was not respecting my authority. All right, here we go. I'm gonna make this one a little bit on the smaller side. Also, welcome to the stream. While doing the best we can, no doubt. No doubt. It's been raining like all morning. All right. Make you a little bit bigger. There are going to be a lot of frames in this one because I want him to be just kind of swaying like this with the wind, and his whiskers are going to go like, I want to do like a kind of a bump with the whiskers, like maybe a gust of wind is going through. So what I imagine is so the motion is going to be, I see you switched. Stop it. Motion is going to be middle, light, and then quick, 1, 2, 3, quick, 1, 2, 3, like that. So it'll be side, and then a quick, and then side, quick. So it'll basically, it'll be like a metronome goes like this, but I'm going to have easing in and out at the extremes. Well, and also in the middle. So I think it'll be like a slow, like it'll be a little bit like it was on the first one I tried, And then the little grassy bits that are going to be down here. And let me go ahead and get out of this. And let's see if I can do a new track. If this is right. I believe that this is correct. And go into here. So on this new track, I'm gonna do my little bits of grass. And these little bits of grass are gonna be, they're gonna be kind of doing that. So I'm gonna just do that here. And I wanna get these placed. Okay. You can do this, you can do this. You're smart. Done. I gotta remember, it's not swipe up, it's done. So I'm gonna add another track. And in this track, whoops, nope, sorry. I wanna go over here. I don't have any other frames, so you can chill out for a minute, keyframer. I'm gonna add another one down here. Give it a little bit of more bump like that. And now I'm going to add another track with our third little grassy bit. We're going to go into drawing again. I'm going to bring this down, look over yonder, and I'm going to put a smaller one in here. Okay, so that is my confetti, my little bits for now. So what I'm going to do is come in here. These guys are going to be bump. They're going to be their own little, like that. And then if I'm successful, big if, I might come over the top with this and have little grassy bits blowing in the wind. And if that is so, I want to use this right here, which is performance mode. I just learned about this today. And this is where apparently you can draw things once and pick them up, move them around. It will record your movements and animate it automatically. So I am stoked for that because that takes out a lot of brain damage. And, you know, because like what I did last time was I animated all of those little bouncy notes, all keyframed themselves. And then I duplicated those sets to bounce with the Floof. I want to streamline that and make it more efficient. I believe that this little guy is going to help me with that because not only can I record movements, I can also skew, rotate, and transform within those animations, within those little tracks, those sub tracks of the main track, as it were. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. And let's go back here. And we're going to go into the draw mode. All right, and here we go. Let's make this little guy sway with the breeze. A happy little flute. So let's go this way first. Let's go, he's going to swing to the right first. So it's going to be a small movement. Oh, I should. I should do the extremes first. I should kind of think of it like, and then I'll go back and fill in the easing. I should get the major pieces set before I do this. So we're gonna revise a little bit. Okay. Really? It's not gonna be that big of a movement. Ooh! Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's see. It's actually going to be much slighter than I thought it would be. Because if he's moving, and it would be like that for... In today's stream, I draw the same exact line 50,000 times over to get it perfect. I don't ever do that. I don't think how... Let's see here. Maybe this movement needs to be even smaller. Because I'm thinking more, I was initially thinking more of a sway like when I animated the dance, but maybe it just needs to be like teeny tiny movement. Maybe that would be best. So even less. Oh Lord, I forgot. Video frames, properties, 24 frames a minute. Let's go to 8. One thing I do like is that I don't get in Illustrator as much is this. I can move and rotate my my canvas around. He is a little thick. He is a little thick. I think, all right, to make this a seamless, I'm gonna have the smile grow and carry over, but then disappear by the time I come back to the middle. So we start here with no smile, we come over here, smile is starting, smile all the way back over here, and then smile goes back to nothing here. I think that's how I want it. I did this wrong. Why aren't you giving me the paste? Ah! Aha! So now we're back here in this. I'm gonna erase the old. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to middle. Copy. Paste. And now we need our and now I'm ready to go back the other direction. So let's done and let's play. So the smile is growing. Okay. All right. So we're back in the middle and we're going to go to the other side now. Stop drinking caffeine, but my hands are pretty steady. Raw mode. All right. All right, so now, so we have to go from full smile. We have his left frames to get all the way back to no smile, which will create a seamless loop. Fingers crossed. All right, so now I'm practicing on these guys because they're relatively easy to draw in a quick amount of time. So if I'm doing Momocheat or Coconut, I mean, there's so many moving parts to figure out. Tail, all of their, you know, paws. I've got ear floppies to think about, and I just want to start off with a just to get the hang of it and kind of get my bearings with the program. And that's something here too that I don't often do a lot in the other programs. Part of my efficiency in there is that I'm able to control my lines so much that I'm just doing one pass. And it takes a little bit of getting used to, but in Procreate, I'm almost kind of painting the lines instead of, you know, very... Definitely like that a little bit more, but his eye, no, probably not that much, but I can tell the eyes are a little bigger here, but does it? Okay, so what I did here was I center, mid, far, mid. Okay, so center, wait a minute. Why is my bounding box jumping up? That's suggesting that I have some BS up here in this frame that is like probably a dot that I don't even know I hit. Well, I'll just deal with that later. So now I've got that. So wait, I need middle, far, wait, no, mid, and then far. So this is the mid. I've got to go the far end, and then I can duplicate and come back. I probably could. Is it something you can create line work in Illustrator and import then into Procreate? I don't know how good the import is. I believe there is the Photoshop support, but not Illustrator. I don't know if there's Illustrator support or not. So the problem with that is it's pretty much what I was doing before. I was drawing the frames in Illustrator, which has no onion skinning and no ease of, you know, going frame by frame. I had to manually do onion skins and set the layers to, you know, 50% or 30%. It was kind of a pain. So what I'm trying to do here is learn this program enough and get efficient enough in this that it kind of overrides the efficiency gain I would get from Illustrator and doing the frames in there. Because this has a lot more functionality that I don't feel Photoshop has. And I really, really did not gel all that well with... I mean, I understood, for what little experience I had in After Effects, I understood how to get my end result. But really, that was just illustrating solid pieces and then using transformational edits on keyframes. So like my floofs are bouncing, that's a transformational edit. I didn't actually draw frames on that. And the like if you're looking here at my opening, let me just switch back over to it so you can see. So on my starting animation, I did this in a combination of Illustrator and After Effects. And all of these movements you see, all of the little dust motes and light specks, those are done with equations and animated with equations in After Effects. And then these fishing lines that are moving around are also elements that I animated otherwise. And you can kind of tell on the bushes and leafy bits in the front. I animated those kind of the same way that I did the floofs. And I just, yeah. So it's not quite what I want, but I figure, you know, I don't know. This is a tool for animation, so maybe it would be better. I don't know. I would definitely, so what really helped me was watching a couple, and I have a full class. There is a, oh God, what's his name? It's something, Nikolai something or other. He did a Procreate class for schoolism, and I used to do the subscription to schoolism, but I found that I just wasn't using it, and you know, that was just I wouldn't make time for it, and I should have. But they recently introduced a la carte options where you can buy a course once and you have access to it forever. So I did that for the animation course, and I'm really glad I did, because you know, the guilt factor of, oh, you've got to use this, but you know, it's there, it's always there. I can access it whenever I want it, and it really wasn't that bad. So if you do that, I mean, the cost benefit would be not applicable if you do that for like 3 or more classes. But if you're just getting 1 or 2, then you don't need the subscription. But if you're buying a ton of them, then yeah, it probably would be. All right, so let's go into drawing mode again. Let's bring you up here because we need to do our extreme. How are you doing, Catherine? Welcome to the stream. It is a rainy day today. Somewhere down the line, I want to do, what are they called? Oh God, I just had the name for them. They're the frames that are like whenever you pause a Disney animation, sometimes you'll find some of the frames that are just, all the features are just wacky and really stretched. What are those called? They're not swash frames, swag frames. They're not, something with an S. Slide frames. Oh, shoot. But they're the ones that make that really elastic, rubbery animation possible. Darn it. I'll figure it out. I know I want to implement those with the floofs at one point, and I'm sure that it's probably going to be like with mouth and some of his more exaggerated emotions and actions. I think his would really benefit from that type of technique. So this should be back to 0. And the, ooh. That's going to give me almost a 2 beat on this, which could be okay. That could be a 2-frame hold on this. Let me just see what it looks like. I want to put another one in here because I feel like if I'm watching the animation, the floof when he swings to the left is going a lot more extreme than it almost feels like he's hitting a wall or something, like he can't swing enough this direction. So I want to add another one here. Really? You're really gonna do that again? That's a big jump. I could have him back here. I could... Pardon me, just a second. right, sorry about that. Just go see what I did here. I want him to hold the smile a little bit longer. So let's see, how do I over, smile going away, coming back. So these could actually be the last few frames. And if I delete this last one, that is a so here, open, smile, back, middle, smile, left. I need to make this one without the smile disappearing. So this should actually be the end if I want to start out with no smile. I want to make him wave again with the smile. So extreme. So I need to duplicate these. So I basically need to duplicate a bunch of these and switch the smile. Okay. All right, and so this is the end. These two are the end. So here, middle, left. I need to duplicate this, big smile, big smile. And then I think what I can do is I think I know what I need to do. All right, I think I know what I need to do here. So this is the end. This is the middle. Happy. Bar. Okay. And then I need to copy this. Nope. I need to paste. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, why aren't you letting me copy? Why does it sometimes come up with the copy with this stuff, but not the paste? It'll come up with a paste on the end, and then I can't just pick up and rearrange these guys. Because it would work if I could just duplicate the darn thing and drag it over, but I don't think I can. All right, I did it the roundabout way. And then you. I think it's something with that long hold. Damn it, I did it again. Oh, there we go, paste. All right, so we're back here. And now I need to get the wave. Coming back, I need to copy you. Wish I could just do this the easy way. For some reason, I cannot. Wonder if it would work if I hit clear frame. Shit, which one was I working for? Dude, okay, I need the extreme. I need... Let me just hit done and see where I am. It's kind of waving really cute right now. Kind of not unhappy with it. Oh. Okay, I need to finish this. Link. It was playing the wrong. Okay, so do. Okay, what one do I need now? Okay, let me just go. Let me see. We're back in the middle. Middle. We're left, coming back, middle, going to right. So what I need now is that one was that one. Look at the mouth. Switching the mouth. So I need this. But I don't need that. I need this. So I need frame 5 copied to this blank frame right here. So how do I do that? Copy. Figured it out. Okay. All right, so now we just need to complete the rotation. All right, so where was I? Here. Wait, I've got a duplicate here. So I need frame. Wait. I need that. Okay. I think that's a jump. That's a jump. Not a bad jump, but then I'm back to here and here. And now I need to go. Okay, I just need 2 more frames because this is. Okay, so that's the far frame. I think I just need this guy. Because that's the, yeah, so I just need you, copy. And all the way down here, boop, 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 okay. Here. Smile is disappearing, and then we're back to the front. So this should oh, didn't mean to do it that much. All right, this should work. Okay, so if I do this, I don't need this frame to repeat again because that's in effect a double. However, I do need this, all of these frames to be back where they were at the very start, which is going to be interesting, but I think I can delete this. Let's see, is it smoother? Okay, I'm okay with that for now. And then I've got to work on these tracks. So how many frames do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could see up here, so that's 8. So I did 8 frames. So I have 2 seconds of animation, so that's 16 frames. So I have 16 frames that I need to create a, do I have 3 16 frames? So I could do 2 count and that would be easy. It would be 8 duplicates. Or I could do a 4 count and that would be cool. That would be 4 duplicates. 4 frames each, that would probably work. I could also just do it and group it and kind of scatter it along the timeline if I figure out how to do that. Let's go in with this guy. Come down here. I just want to go in here and we're going to go onto our drawing. We're going to bring up our thingy and let's give us another frame. Let's just do this rough thing and then oh, she told me. What do I select? I'm gonna have to go back and rewind and because I can't just. Was it in this? I'm gonna have to figure out. So what I want to do is I want to group this and I want to duplicate it and have this little kind of bump, or just have this going back and forth, just bumping back and forth. As opposed to just duplicating these over and over. This one I could probably just do like that, and that'll be a bump, like a heartbeat. And it'll just go back and forth between the two. Okay. And now let's go, we're done with that one. I want to do the same thing with this one. We're going to go into draw mode over here and give us a new. That's really just a small. Okay. Hold for just a second. I need to look this up because I'm pretty sure I can find it quick. How to group frames in Procreate Dreams. Thank you. Hit the content button, select the frames. Okay, so, okay, hold up. Let's just try grouping these two. Okay, so what are we doing? Hit the content button. Where's the content button? Is that this? Content. All right. Oh, wait, now what do I do? Do I hold? Wait. Select the frames, yes. Press and hold, select group, and now okay. Press and hold. Haha. Okay, all right. Can I duplicate? Can I duplicate and duplicate? Oh, look at my little bouncy grass. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to do the rest of it. No. Stop. Okay. Wait. I want to deselect you. Oh. Okay. Done. Okay. So let's go back to, let's do this again. Press and hold. And I need one more duplicate. Oh, it's gonna not be even. Pooh. I miscounted. I must have one more frame. I don't want all my grass to disappear, but I kind of need this. Look at it, he's so cute. Okay. All right, let's pause. I'm going to go back to content. I would like to content. I want to select you guys. Press and hold. Press and hold. right, I just have to figure out what to do with my dancing floof. I need to perhaps I don't know what to do. Oh, no. Undo. All right, back to the front. Is it the end of the world if I just delete this drawing? Is it the end of the world? I don't think it's the end of the world. My grass is bumping. Thank you. Oh, there's the whole thing. I don't think that's the end of the world if I don't have that extra frame. I think it's okay. So the last thing I need to do is animate some leaves going through, but I'm gonna probably save that for after or decide if I do or don't want to do that. I might try to add some other elements, maybe more little bumps of grass, maybe actually I kind of do want to try that performance mode where I draw the piece and use my gestures to animate it. So that's part number. So if you see this final thing and I have no leaves blowing through, that means I wasn't able to figure it out, or I just didn't want to do it. So you will know what happens later tonight. This is how far I got on stream today. I'm happy with it. I had a little bit of motion with the smile growing. I had the, you know, going back and forth. I have my little grass bumping in. I might vary. I don't know. I might add something else, another track of grass or something. I don't know. Try to develop this a little bit more, but I'm going to keep it on the 16 frame count, so I have to be clever on what I do. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I'm so glad you like it, Catherine. I like you. Thank you, Dee. So glad you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my ending screen up here. All right, so Thursday is gonna be, I've got to map out let me pause this animation, there we go. I've got to map out the expressions, but I am considering doing for Valentine's Day, a Scale of Floof Valentine's edition. I gotta come up with the different, what is the floof gonna be doing? I have a couple ideas, but I need to get to 9, so that'll be fun. I haven't done a Scale of Floof in a while, so that will be Thursday, and hope to see you guys there. I hope you like this stream. I'm gonna continue doing animation streams I feel like I have to force myself, and in the stream is a good focus point for me. So if I just have it set on my schedule that I'm going to animate here, progress is always made at least once a week, which is my goal. So but yeah, thank you so much again for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you again, Catherine, D, Clint, Chris, and any of my other lurkers. I hope, oh, Sharon, if you're still with us. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.